Trump had a delicate balancing act on immigration, and I think he struck exactly the right combination. On the one hand, he said that he was not going to go after the Dreamers, that it was okay that if they were here, he was not going to order their immediate deportation. He did not seek to overcome the executive order that Obama had issued, which basically deprioritized their deportation and said we're never going to get to it so they could stay here. Trump left that more or less alone. But then he became very aggressive on illegal immigrants who've come here and committed crimes while they're here. And that is the issue of sanctuary cities. So he let the innocents be and went after the criminals. And I think that was exactly the right balance. We have to realize in the sanctuary cities issue, we are not talking about having the federal government send in Gestapo corps, cops to churches and synagogues and mosques and ripping illegal immigrants away from the altar or from the shelter or taking them away from their community services or community centers. We're not doing that at all. What we're saying is that when someone who's here illegally has committed a violent crime and they are then sentenced to prison and they serve their time and they are released from prison, that they should be released into the custody of the federal government, which can then arrange for their deportation, as opposed to letting them out in the street. That's what we're talking about. And in that case, I think that Trump has a tremendously important case, and I think is hewed to the exact right side of the issue. It took some judgment, and it also took some courage, because a lot of the conservative groups are going to be critical of him for not going after the Dreamers, but by prioritizing going after those who've committed crimes, those who've hurt us or are planning to hurt us, as he put it. I think he did very well. And I think the border wall with Mexico is, as always, an excellent stroke. Let's never forget that the statute under which we were able to build the wall was enacted in 2001 with Hillary Clinton voting in favor of it and the whole Democratic Party supporting it. The wall was ultimately only built along the California border. Now he's extending it for the entire length of the border, and I think it's great. I'm not so sure that he'll be able to make Mexico pay for it from the $20 billion tax on imports. I think the World Trade Organization will kill that, and I think that they'll force the United States to back off it. But there are many other ways to get Mexico to pay for it, and I think Trump may use a few of those. So on the whole, I think he's begun very well in addressing a signature issue. Isn't it nice to have a president who made promises during the campaign and then proceeds one after another to keep them? Thanks for watching.